Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Eleni with the new emoji face. Today I'm going to do a book flip through and review of The Healthy Green Diet by Jason Manheim. This book is a just gorgeous book of recipes for juices and smoothies with fruits and vegetables. This will alkalize your body and help you to lose weight. So without further ado, here is the book review. The Healthy Green Diet by Jason Manheim. Advice and recipes to energize, alkalize, lose weight, and feel great. This is a beautiful recipe book for making smoothies and juices. And this book has a lot of information in the beginning about why go green and protein, enzymes, minerals, fiber, lose weight, fight fatigue, more reasons to go green. And then it talks about all the greens and the different amounts of nutrition they have, like protein, iron, vitamin A, C, fiber, potassium, all of that, calcium, including herbs. Mint always makes a drink taste better if you like mint. I love mint. Adding fruit, of course, adding fruit makes the drink more palatable. However, if you're trying to lose weight, you should limit the amounts of fruits that you put in your drink. Avocado always makes a drink really creamy. I actually made a smoothie this morning with avocado in it, and it's just absolutely delicious and creamy and very satisfying. Now, dates are what I use for sweetener. They have fiber in them, and they're a great sweetener to use. All about storing all your greens in bulk, especially when you're going to be buying so much. I typically put about half a pound of greens in my smoothie. And with the fruit and dates and everything, you really cannot, that doesn't taste like a green smoothie. It tastes great. Now, I always add water in my smoothie. You could add an alternative milk, like soy milk or almond milk or any other kind of cashew milk. But again, if your goal is weight loss, then water would be the best. And now we come into the recipes. And there's some beautiful, really delicious recipes in here that I've used. Now, if there's a recipe that looks good, but it just has too much fruit, then just, cut down the amount of fruit and increase the amount of greens. You can play around with different recipes until you find one that you really love. I typically make the same 1 or 2 recipes consistently. Sometimes I go out of my comfort zone and I make some different ones, but I've added sweet potato in my drinks, and you cannot taste the sweet potato. It tastes really good. And as you can see, you could, put figs in there for sweetener as well. Of course, smoothies are better because they still have the fiber. You can see how pulpy and thick that looks, as opposed to what the juices will be like. You'll see how watery they look. Having a juice is also really good, but I would make sure that during that same day I had a smoothie that has enough fiber in it. You don't want to just have juices. And of course, the difference of having a juice and a smoothie is, I use a juicer to make juices, like an omega-3, an omega brand. There are plenty of other brands if you look for juicers. And then I use a Vitamix blender to make my smoothies. So you can see this juice here, and you can see how watery it is. That's missing a lot of the fiber. There's still some fiber in it, but definitely not the amount that you would get in a smoothie. I've seen some people who make a smoothie in a Vitamix or any other type of blender and then pass it through a strainer so that it's more like a juice if you don't have a juicer. You could do that, but why go through all the trouble? I say just drink it with the fiber. It's much better for you. And especially when you're trying to lose weight. So you can see this book is very colorful. It has a photograph for every single juice. So you can see what it looks like, you know. Some of them sound great and the color may not be as appealing, especially if you're making smoothies or juices for your children. Like this one doesn't look too appealing for a child, and plus I'm sure they would not be happy with having, you know, radicchio inside or radishes in their smoothie. It's more for us. And that's a great way to incorporate greens and fruits into your child's diet or your children's diet, is by making smoothies and juices. I try to start every morning with a juice or smoothie. And here's some resources, and here's the index. It's not a very big book, but it's a great book, and it's definitely worth getting. And you know, you can always get some ideas from there and change up your recipes according to your own taste. I will put a link to this book in the description below in case you want to get it, and I hope you enjoy.